was the first day of the missions trip, and he walked past me, and I literally heard the voice of God so loud that it sounded like it was shaking the whole earth, and I heard, "That is your husband." So I looked up, and Leo was standing right in front of me, and I said, "No, God, no. I don't want to be distracted. I came on this trip to do ministry for children. I don't want," because I know that my nature in the past was impressed. So I thought, oh my gosh, I'm gonna spend the entire trip trying to impress this guy. I cannot do that. So I completely just fought the thought, and I avoided him pretty much the whole time. But he kept talking to me.
Mostly in December when I saw Asheia in the mission trip, and I say to myself, oh, wow, it's that girl God show me in the dream. She's your future wife. That is why I used to talk to her and tell her that you are my future wife.
Oh my God, there were so many aha moments after the trip. Number one, he was extremely consistent. I mean, he would reach out to me every single day like clockwork. I never had to wonder what his intentions were. He made his intentions known up front. I knew that he wanted to marry me. And I didn't just, even though I felt like, wow, I really could spend my life with this guy, I didn't just jump at the idea of marrying him. You know, I told him, I mean, he had to work for it, but with his consistency, and I saw his heart, and I saw the unconditional love that he had for me. I'd never been in any type of situation or relationship where I didn't feel like that love had to be earned, or where I had to strive, or whether I had to continuously do all these things to keep that person's attention or make them like me more. But I felt like he genuinely loved who I was, and I didn't have to do anything. I believe that God sent you as the rainbow that's supposed to color my life. I'm like, dog, that Haitian game is tight. He was standing so steadfast and so firm on that. I was like, wow, he's such a tremendous man of faith. I was extremely impressed, and he was everything on my list. I had 23 items on my list, and he was every single one. That's amazing. Even down to the way his face is shaped, I wrote that down in what I wanted.
This is right. God sent to me Asheia because I spend my time and keep exercise my faith. So that's why God sent me my future wife, or my right girl that I asked him in my dream. Now everything is okay. I can say I find myself in the right place. God sent me a precious girl. She's really right. She represents the girl of my life, my queen, my princess, and my angel.
So the last day that I saw him on, he said, "You have such a beautiful smile. I bet a lot of men compliment you on your smile." And I said, "Well, yeah." So he said, "Well, you can tell them they don't have to compliment you anymore because I want to buy that smile." And I said, "Oh, it's very expensive." And he said, "Okay, no problem. I know it's expensive. I'm going to work hard. I'm going to do whatever it takes to buy that smile." He called me the very next day, and he wanted to make sure that I made it home safely. And the first thing he said to me was, "I'd like you to come back to Haiti." And I said, "Oh yeah, I know I'm gonna come back. I absolutely love Haiti. I'll definitely come back." He said, "No, I'm not saying for ministry. If I asked you to come back to meet my family, will you come?" And I hesitated because I thought, oh.
Because I didn't want to date her anymore, because if I asked God, God sent me a girl, and I think that girl I thought that girl would be a precious girl, because everything from God is precious. That is why I spend all my time, and I'm suffering so much, and I think is the result today why this is right. God sent to me Asheia because I spend my time and keep exercise my faith. So that's why God sent me my future.
Had the core of what I was looking for from the first moment that I saw him, even as we were walking place to place, he looked so different. Everything about him, from the way he was dressed down to how well manicured his nails were, how neat his clothes were, how everything that he was wearing looked brand new. He was very well groomed. I took note of all of that, and it really made him stand out, because I'm looking around like, dude, who are you? Where did you come from? You don't look anything like anything else I'm seeing. I can immediately tell that he had such a wealthy mind. I wasn't really caught up in where he was from or even what his current situation looked like. I really didn't care about that. I was more interested in his mindset, and I could tell by the way that he carried himself that there was so much greatness that was going to be on his life. And as I got to know him more, to know that he was such a man of faith, and he intentionally took the steps that he took, and he made sure that he intentionally dressed and was a man of wealth. He intentionally did that, and I thought, oh my God, this is so amazing. He is absolutely everything that I desire, because it's so much more than personality, I think. And I think that's where I got it mixed up along the way. But I really spent at least the last year just really figuring out what's important, and it's the core. It's the core of a person. Do you guys share the same core value? And literally the things that he said to me seemed as though they were written right out of my journal. I had been believing that Stratford, not only would he see me and recognize me as his wife, but there were intimate things about my life that he would already know, that God would have told him already. And it literally was that way with Leo from day one. He knew me at the core of who I was, and he loved that person anyway, even though there were parts of me that aren't so pretty or that aren't perfect. He made me feel like I'm absolutely perfect for him. Stratford's here 5 months later, and I'm about to get married.
I'm Stratford, okay?